Hey, Homestead Phil here with Rent the Chicken. Welcome to Fun with Rent the Chicken.
I'm Homestead Jenn. We're the co-founders of Rent the Chicken, and tonight we have
Homestead Sara, who
services Omaha, Nebraska, and all of those surrounding areas, and anywhere that is close or not close, she drives to.
Yes.
Servicing them with chickens. That's
yes,
clarify.
Right. Hatch the chicken and rent the chicken, and if they've participated in Hatch the Chicken, they can participate in Hatch the Duck and soon Hatch the Quail.
Nice.
Yes, because she's just been hatching some quails.
So Homestead Sara, what is new on your homestead?
Tons and tons and tons of baby chicks.
Nice.
I could probably supply, the greater, I don't know.
Midwest?
Probably, yeah, a lot. The Midwest, yes. Of chickens. I probably have, I'm going to guess maybe like 200 baby chicks here right now.
Wow. And that's all from your incubators as well as Hatch the Chicken rentals?
Yeah, yes.
Would you say that the ratio, what ratio would you say that you have between 2-week-old chicks that come home and chicks that you hatch on your own?
Well, I get about 85 chicks every 5 weeks from the Hatch the Chicken. Just an average of taking about 5 chicks per hatch. So at this point in time, I'd say it's about 50-50 right now.
Well, you still run your incubators pretty heavy.
I do, only because I'm trying to get certain breeds and certain colors.
Sure.
So right now I'm pretty much hatching only Marans and Guineas and that kind of thing right now.
So other than Marans and Guineas, are you hatching anything else on the homestead?
Peacocks.
Peacocks.
Yay!
Oh,
Last week we talked about turkeys hatching. This week peacocks. Wow. We are quite an eclectic group of homesteaders, aren't we?
I would love to have some peacocks.
I know you would, and goats and turkeys and pigs and
I might have to have you ship me some peacock eggs. No,
it better just to ship you some peacocks, little babies.
Yeah.
So
you're not helping.
Just so I know a little bit about peacocks, and so some of our viewers can do. And by the way, hit the share button if you're just joining us. How long does it take a peacock to lay their first egg? I know a chicken usually takes 4 to 6 months, but what about a peacock?
2.5 to 3 years.
2.5 to 3 years. I'm shocked that they even exist.
Yeah.
Well, they live to be like 20 years old. So
but like predators, that takes a long time to get to egg laying age. It's just a long time. But yeah, that's amazing.
Now, how good are peacocks at flying?
They fly all the time. I mean, they start flying like right at birth. I mean, like they fly with their moms.
Do they fly like more than the length of a football field, or are we just talking like short flights like a chicken?
No, they can fly. They fly. They're wild. They live wildly.
So like if they wanted to, I don't know, fly from Nebraska to my homestead here in Pennsylvania.
Well, they probably have to land, eat, and drink at some point in time.
They could fly here, right?
They probably could fly there.
We need to rent the homing peacock.
So some of the jokes are with homing pigeons. Like there was a joke like there was something out like, I've sold the same homing pigeon like 300 times on eBay.
When we just kind of first started with chickens, we had a random homing pigeon decide to join our flock.
Yes.
We didn't know anything about anything. So we finally did get like
the number. It was
a
racing pigeon and it did have leg bands. And I Googled the leg bands and I found the owner in New Jersey. And apparently it was released somewhere in like Michigan.
Okay.
And he said that, oh yeah, they normally make it that trip in like 18 hours. And I'm like,
oh, wow.
Seriously? But it landed in our coop and it was hanging out with the chickens for like a week, like eating the food, getting fat. Like it was not going to fly anywhere anytime soon.
No.
Anyway.
So we did like put it in a box and we took it like 5 miles away.
Miles down the road.
And then released
it. And it flew and it landed on the house. That was right there. I'm like, I don't know if it ever made it home, but
We
anyway.
did our part for sure.
So-
So for anyone watching, we would like to hear what's going on your homestead, even if your homestead is just your house.
Yeah.
Post up. So there is some love for Homestead Sarah in the comments.
What do we
Oh,
have?
there is?
loves your
I'm not watching it.
peacocks. And someone else said, we love Sarah. So that is fantastic, right? I love it. Love it,
Wow.
love it. So you have a lot going on. Like there's just a lot going on.
So do
all
you have
the
any
time.
There's a
questions
lot.
for us?
Huh?
Do you have any questions for us?
I do have a question for you. So my question is, what is the first thing you look forward to doing once all the COVID restrictions are lifted across the board? Because I know you guys are still kind of locked down just due to probably population density and stuff there, more so than maybe we are.
Yeah, well, we live in the middle of nowhere, so we really are.
But the city of
Not-
Pittsburgh,
but the
they
city
still
of
have
Pittsburgh,
lots of restrictions
yes,
on
like
and-
dining restrictions and mask wearing.
So
and
what would
that
you
kind
do,
of thing.
Homestead Jen?
Well, we've
And
talked
feel
about this a
free
bit.
to comment what you would do as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know what you all would do too,
Yeah.
not just those two.
So we have been dreaming since nearly a year, dreaming
I've been
of
apparently I've been dreaming.
going on a cruise.
Oh,
We have not been on a
yeah.
cruise since 2015.
2015.
And for a while we did like winter cruises like every winter.
Yeah.
And so
Okay.
with the business, it's hard to get away, but we do have Homestead Miranda now who can answer the phones while we're gone. She's very competent. So I think we'd be able to sneak away for even if it was just a 5-day. But
Yeah.
man, like it just sounds so amazing to go away. Even though I have a hard time disconnecting, if you can imagine.
She does. One of my
really connected
best
to
parts
nature.
about going on a cruise is there's no internet and the cell phone doesn't work and we stick it in the safe and we're disconnected for a week and it drives her crazy because we will pull into like a port like in Nassau and the first thing she does is, where's the internet cafe?
I just like to check in. I want to make sure all my peeps are good. We have a lot of peeps.
Now, speaking of what I
You
would
have a
do-
lot of peeps.
Yeah.
Yes, what I would do, there's some people I'd like to visit. There's definitely some homesteaders I would love to visit.
Oh, yes.
On our radar this last year, we wanted to go to British Columbia.
Well, I was going to go. to
Homestead
British
Jen was going to go to
Columbia.
British Columbia.
Pre-COVID, I was going to take a trip to visit with like Homestead Marie and Ron and
And-
Homestead Kate up there.
We want to see some of you homesteaders like in person.
Yeah. So I guess the next thing.
There's
would
not much
be-
to do in Nebraska, but I bet we could figure out a way to get there. And I'm sure
I don't
maybe.
know. I bet there's plenty to do in Nebraska. Isn't there corn to husk or something?
Wait, there's a thing out here called corning. Do they do
Oh,
that
what?
there? Corning.
Like Corning where? Like,
No. So here, imagine if you will, for everyone paying attention at home.
I never knew about this until
So I'm
Western
from
Pennsylvania.
Western Pennsylvania originally. Then I spent 15 years in Baltimore before we
That's
moved
where we
here.
met.
Yeah. And corning is something that happens in the fall, like near Halloween. So it's kind of like toilet papering someone's house, except that you're throwing like hard corn at cars and houses and stuff.
I don't
It's
okay,
get it.
let's just not do that.
it's kind of destructive, right?
I
But-
figured with all the corn in Nebraska, you'd know about this.
Oh, apparently not. No.
Well, maybe other people do, but maybe it's because I grew up in Illinois.
Oh. Maybe Luke will tell you. Luke will fill you in when he's old enough to start doing crazy things like toilet papering people's houses, right?
Well, I can just tell you right now with the price of feed, I don't think anyone would be throwing corn. It'd be like throwing wood chips away or something.
That's funny.
Oh, man.
That is funny. So I think something else we're looking forward to is every year we have our Rent the Chicken Owners Conference, and last year it
Yeah.
was virtual. And I know that we're really looking forward to like an
And virtual is
in-person.
fine, but
Yeah.
there's just something different about being in person.
Yeah.
And plus, we go to Orlando
Oh,
the
it's
last time,
so amazing.
and 80 degrees and the heated pool,
Yeah.
and
Right.
I mean it. Oh.
Yeah.
You don't
Oh,
want to do
there-
that in Nebraska?
There are some comments. You
January?
might be surprised.
If it's 80 degrees and a heated pool, we
in
can come to
January.
in January and come to Nebraska.
Omaha
We had
is a
70 in
great
January
place.
this year.
What comments do we have?
Oh, Omaha is a great place to visit.
Absolutely, I'm sure.
Yes.
I've driven through like Nebraska on
Yeah.
80.
Me too. Yeah. So that is all fun.
Yes.
I think so. We want to hear. Do you want to answer that question since we asked everyone else too?
What?
Like, what's your plan?
Actually, I'd like to see my parents.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Are they close or they're in Illinois?
Illinois.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
time then,
Everybody's
right?
in Illinois.
Yeah,
So
for sure. Well, we have another question for you beside that one that we just put you on the spot about.
okay.
You have 6 eggs. What you making?
I've been craving egg salad.
Egg salad.
You know what? Homestead Ray Lee told me today when she makes deviled eggs, she puts a little bacon grease in the egg yolk mixture.
Ooh,
Oh,
that sounds
never thought of
good.
it.
Yeah, like, melted, like not just lardy bacon grease, but like melted bacon grease as extra flavor. So you
Okay,
could do
so
that
I
in your egg salad.
so I did a post not too long ago, and I had people give me their egg salad recipes or their deviled egg recipes.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of people put crumbled bacon on top. So I mean, I guess that would be very similar to
Oh
that.
yeah.
But I like I like a lot of dill in my egg salad.
Oh. And what
So
about
I actually
relish?
take like baby gherkins or whatever, like baby dills, and I like actually hand cut them up because the relish, I get all into that, and then I like fresh dill.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't
So-
like any of that.
She doesn't like vegetables.
You lost me at bacon. I know that's so.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, someone else just said that her neighbor packs her deviled eggs with horseradish.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
that would
don't-
give a kick. Wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
I
You
don't care for horseradish, but
Yeah.
I
No,
know
but
people
it's
love
good with
it.
the tang. There's like, you know what I mean? Sometimes
Yeah.
there's that tang that it might need, just that little kick.
Right.
It doesn't have to be like slathered with it.
I wonder
Yeah.
if you could take like a little bit of fresh lemon juice and just like
I don't know. We could
give you like a little
put some
zest.
bacon grease in it.
Of course we
I'm
can
not
put
a
some
big
bacon.
fan of like citrus with proteins. I think.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not a big
You know what I
fan of
mean?
citrus.
Like there's like some certain rules, like fruit with like meat, just like, how people try to put like
apples
nuts
on
and
pork chops
apples and junk inside their chicken salad. Yeah, that just
Right.
doesn't.
Oh, yeah,
that
no.
doesn't fly
The
with
first
me.
time I went to Panera Bread and they started putting garbage in their egg salad, I was like, I'm not egg salad, they're chicken salad. I was like, what do you mean nuts and grapes? What are you doing to the chicken salad?
Well, hey,
Yeah, I was like mayonnaise and chicken. Let's call it good.
there you
Some salt
go.
and pepper, maybe some bacon grease apparently.
Actually, if you
don't
do
have-
like chicken salad, I'm gonna tell you just to cut up some fresh tarragon and a
Oh,
little bit of red onion, and it actually tastes super good. At Whole Foods makes something like that with like tarragon
Okay.
chicken
Nice.
salad.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really good.
Nice.
we've been outed. We definitely eat chicken, but not our rent the chicken chickens.
No.
Those are
No.
separate.
Those
Yeah,
are egg
very
laying
different.
hens. So
Um,
anyway, it's been great having fun with you tonight with Fun with Rent the Chicken. We've got Homestead Sara in Omaha, Nebraska.
She services
Omaha,
with
Nebraska.
both Rent the Chicken and Hatch the Chicken.
Yep.
And just remind me, Council Bluff is on the other side of the border, right?
Council Bluffs up to
Yeah.
Sioux City, down to Lincoln, Papillion, whatever.
Yeah. So, and you're rocking and rolling. You have availability for summer Hatch the Chicken, and you still have availability for Rent the Chicken for May delivery. So if anyone's
do.
watching and you want to reserve, click on the link, rentthechicken.com. And Homestead Sara, thanks a bunch for signing in. Everyone, thanks for watching at home.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a good night.
Good
All
night.
right, bye guys.